Hi, everyone. I hope your day is off to a good start. We are on our last day of sub work, so get excited. This is the last video you're going to be watching and reading along with, so excellent. Make sure you have your copy of The Big Nothing in front of you. Remember, there is a digital copy in our Schoology folder as well, so if you forgot it, open up that digital copy now. Pause this video if you need to, go grab that copy. We are going to be starting today on page 193. You should see this little letter that starts with Dear Private Riggs, so find that page. Here we go. Remember, all of the questions, all of the work today is for a grade, so do your best. Listen carefully, follow along, and if you need to pause and then replay a section to get a question right, please do that so I can give you the best grade possible. Here we go. Dear Private Riggs, take a break from saving the world. Call us, or write, or tie a note to a pigeon. Better yet, walk in the door. I need to ask you some questions. In case you get this letter, here they are. 1. Is liking a girl supposed to make you feel like complete crap? 2. What do you do when you and another guy like the same girl, only he's tall and zit-free? 3. Andy's your friend. Note, don't say pick out another girl. It's not like settling for your second favorite flavor of ice cream when they're out of the one you really want. That's it for now. As you can see, life is good here. Take care of yourself. Don't get shot or anything. Justin. P.S. Send answers by snail mail. Don't email them to Jemmy. Turn the page. We're on Monday, March 24th. Mom stands in the door of Dwayne's room. How many times are you going to hit that snooze alarm? Better get up. You'll be late for school. I roll away from her. I can't go today, Mom. I feel lousy. The mattress gives as she sits down on the edge of the bed. School is important, Justin. How sick are you? I fake a cough so bogus my brother would be embarrassed for me. I'm not really sick, I admit. Please, Mom. I let you skip work right after Dad bailed, remember? But Mom is all bustle. You'll feel better when you have some breakfast in you. I don't need food, I call after her. I need to stay home. Get dressed or go to school in your pajamas. I put on clothes and walk downstairs. Milk and cereal wait on the table. Mom's setting out bowls when someone bangs on the front door. Who could that be? She pulls the side of her robe together. Would you get it, Jess? Bang, bang, bang. Whoever it is, they sound pretty anxious. Maybe it's the end of the world. School would be canceled for that, wouldn't it? While Mom hides in the kitchen, I open the front door. Half of the reason I didn't want to go to school is standing there bouncing impatiently. Get out here, Big. She whips the glass door open and grabs my arm. We need to talk. I shake off her hand. Okay, I'm out here. I look for Leroy skulking around the area, but it's just her. Dwayne emailed me. Now I grab her arm. He did? I went on AOL this morning and there was a message. I printed it for you. She has a piece of paper in her hand, but when I reach for it, she hides it behind her back. Listen, something happened while he was writing the message. Like what? I don't know, but it might be bad. That's why I brought it. Give it. I twist her arm. I'm in such a hurry to see what Dwayne wrote. She rubs her wrist, but she doesn't complain. You might want to sit. I'm already reading as she pushes me down the top step. From PFC Riggs 22. Hey, Jemmy, this is Dwayne Riggs. Can you pass this message on to Justin for me? Thanks. Dear Just, I got a couple, make that 5 of your letters today. Sounds like you and Mom are having a rough time. Hang in there. You'll be okay. You guys are tougher than you think. I can't tell you where I am, but it's hotter than T-Town in August. Every time the wind blows, I get sand in my teeth. The important thing is I'm not anywhere near the action. In fact, it's kind of boring. All we do is, holy shit, sounds like something big just blew. There go the sirens, more later, gotta scramble. The paper slips from my fingers. I rest my forearms on my thighs. I want to put my head down and hug my knees. You forgot your shoes, Justin! I look up, and there's Cass. She glances back and forth between me and Jemmy. Is something wrong, you guys? Jemmy picks up the paper. You want to show this to your mom, Big? Why don't I just shoot her? It'd be quicker. I slip back in the house, but only stay long enough to put on my shoes and grab my pack. See you tonight, I yell at Mom. Wait, you didn't eat, Justin. Gotta go, everyone's waiting. When I get back out, Ben is there, Leroy and Clay too. They're all huddled around the printout. Oh man, says Leroy, this looks bad. Jemmy slaps him on the arm. All I said was, she slaps him again. The others lose interest, but Ben still holds the printout. He reads and rereads it. He's as white as the paper. I should have told him about Dwayne being deployed right when I found out. I wish I had. Jemmy snatches the message out of his hands and sticks it in her notebook. We don't know anything for sure. He's probably fine. We walk to school in a clump. Jemmy and Ben flank me like bodyguards. The heat is brutal where Dwayne is. Things are blowing up. Sirens are blaring. Here at Monroe Middle, the air is cool. There isn't a cloud in the sky. It's first period, PE, and we're outside playing a co-ed game of softball. 4-3, mutters Leroy as we stand around waiting for our bats. That ain't nothing. We can pick up a couple of runs easy. So pausing for just a second to make sure we understand. They're now in like their PE class and they're playing softball, basically the same thing as baseball. So that's what you should be picturing in this next part. But the count is 2 outs, no one on, and Mark Knight is up. Just ding it, Mark, Leroy begs. All you gotta do is get on. I'll bring you home. He rubs dirt into his palms. The rest of the Reds look bored. Mark never gets a hit. The first pitch isn't halfway to the plate before he swings and misses. Strike one. In the field, Ben is on the mound for the Blues. Clay is playing shortstop. Jemmy is catching. Coach told her she could sit it out because of her leg, but she hates sitting out. She told him that the stress factor only hurts if she runs. Leroy picks up a bat. You're lucky, Lard. He whips the bat so hard it whistles. Wish my brother was over there. What's the matter with you? You want your 7-year-old brother to get blown up? Keep your eyes open, Knight, Leroy shouts when Mark whiffs the second pitch. No, he says quietly. The thing is, soon as Dwayne gets in trouble, Jemmy's all like, oh, poor Justin. Every time I start to get close, something comes up with you. Dwayne has a problem or you need a piano lesson. You're messing up my moves. I bleed for you, Leroy. Just cut it out, okay? Quit being so high maintenance. I look over at her, sitting on her heels. She smacks the glove with her fist, telling Ben it's time to put Mark Knight away. I'm not sure she thinks about either of us much. Ben winds up and throws. It isn't even in the strike zone, but Mark wouldn't know that. He closes his eyes when the ball leaves the pitcher's hand. He swings blind and somehow connects. The ball dribbles off the bat tip. Run! Leroy yells. Jemmy dives for it. It rolls over the top of her glove. Mark beats the toss to first. Lucky SOB, Clay shouts. Language, Mr. Carmichael, growls Coach. Leroy points the bat at the sky. Thank you, Jesus. He swings the bat in big, cutting strokes as he walks to the plate, but stops. He picks up a foot and taps his sneaker with the bat like he's knocking dirt out of his cleats. He does the same thing to the other shoe. Jemmy lifts her catcher's masks. Sometime today? But Leroy has a whole routine. First, he sets his feet, shifting his weight as if he's repositioning the planet at a better angle. Before raising his bat, he spits in the dirt. Pachoo! You mind keeping that spit in your mouth? Jemmy asks. If he's trying to impress her, he's going about it all wrong. Bring it, Leroy taunts, waving the bat like a mad stinger. And Ben brings it, tight and inside and so fast that Leroy has to suck it in and jump back. You blind, mutters Leroy when Coach calls a strike. Coach thumps his cap back. Say something, Mr. Gibbs. Jemmy stands and shags the ball back to Ben. You can play or you can whine. Just watch what happens to the next one, he tells her. You ready now? Don't blink. But the next pitch is so far out, Leroy rests the bat on his shoulder and watches it go by. Jemmy scrambles to her feet and chases it. Move it, Knight, Leroy yells, and Mark Knight steals second. On the next pitch, Leroy smacks a line drive straight at Ben, clipping him on the thigh. The bat hits the ground. Clang! While Ben hobbles after the ball, Leroy slides into first. That's when Mark decides to break for third. Leroy yells, Get your ass back on second! Coach will give him detention for use of language, but Leroy doesn't give a crap. Ben fires the ball to third, making Mark a sure out. But as the ball leaves Ben's hand, Mark wheels and darts back the way he came. He throws himself down and slides. The third baseman, Angie Martinez, pegs the ball to second. When the dust settles, Mark is hugging the bag. "Safe!" yells Coach, sweeping his arms wide. The Reds cheer. Jemmy lifts her masks. "You're up, Big!" Leroy leans so far forward his knuckles brush the ground. "Bring us home, Lard." I pick up the warm metal bat and wrap my hands around it. A breeze is blowing in from right field. Ben lifts his hat. His hair is sweated to his face. The breeze feels good, I bet. He flaps his hat once like he's airing it out, and I step up to the plate. "Come on, Big, focus," Jemmy whispers. "You can do it." "You're on the other side," I remind her. While I set my feet, my best friend waits, the ball on his fingertips. I raise the aluminum bat off my shoulder, take a couple of strokes in the air, and nod. "Got the man at the plate," chants Leroy. "Mean Justin Riggs, he shows no mercy." He raises a fist and bellows, "Jam it, Lard!" Mark takes up the chant on second. "Jam it, Lard!" In a heartbeat, all the Reds are chanting, "Jam it! Jam it!" At my back, a voice says, "Ben's a little wild, Big. You might get a walk. Otherwise, you gotta hit it long." Ben's first pitch is a grapefruit, a gimme. It's like he wants me to hit it. I don't even swing. "Steer like one," says Coach. Leroy paws the dirt in disgust. "Swing it, Big," says Jemmy, tugging at my pant leg. "Don't go down looking." I turn on her. "I'll swing when he throws me a real pitch. This is humiliating." Jemmy slams a fist into her mitt and nods. Ben aims the next one right at my head and hurls it as hard as he can. The ball is a guided missile and I'm the target. I jettison the bat and throw my arms over my head. Coach calls the strike, then asks, "What was that all about, Mr. Riggs?" Jemmy stands and throws it to Ben. She picks up the bat. Before dropping back into a squat, she whispers, "Calm down, Big. It barely caught the outside corner." I blink and look around, not sure what just happened to me. The fear was so bad, it was a taste in my mouth. Ben takes a couple steps toward me off the mound. I wave him back. A bug flew in my eye. He stares at me for a second, then goes into his windup. I see the ball leave his hand. I swing as hard as I can, but when the bat clouts me in the back of the neck, it's pushing nothing but air. "You're out!" hollers Coach as the ball thwacks Jemmy's glove. Leroy drops to his knees like he's been shot. The bell rings. Coach tweets the twinky little whistle that hangs around his neck. "Blues win it, 4-3, and he sends us to the showers. "Nice hit," says Leroy as he trots past me. All right, everyone, you're going to continue reading now for your independent work, page 200, right where the dot is, right where I stopped. Follow the directions, make sure you're doing your best work, answering all of the questions, and getting the best grade possible. Make me proud, and I will see you next class. Bye, everybody.